Welcome, Scorpio, to your beginning of the month reading for February. Hope you friends are doing great out there. This reading is for the 8th through the 13th. Sorry it's getting out a little late. I have had dog issues. My dog is very sick. Please pray for her. She's not doing real well. Okay, guys, so let's get out here and get these done. Getting straight to what you're thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding you before the beginning of the month. Best message for Scorpio. Beautiful, beautiful Scorpio. It does feel like either you or someone around you is either acting erratic or underdetermined to get the situation done. Let's see what's going on. It could also be you who feels like there might be an underdetermination. Maybe you've been working very hard at a situation and you're giving up a little bit to the situation, or you feel someone else is doing this. Could be an Aries around you. Doesn't have to be. So take it how it resonates. Let's see what's going on. Trying to find the balance within the situation, but still trying to balance it out. So it's like even though you're underdetermined or they're underdetermined to do this, they're still trying to find a balance of how everything's going to go. Getting to the situation is taking place in the present, the recent past, and the near future. Self-sacrifice. It feels like you've put a lot of hard work into something that you feel is not going your way. So there could be definitely this underdetermination because everything's been self-sacrifice. I've done this, I've done that. It's taken a lot of energy, maybe a lot of time, a lot of money, something. However it is, it's taken a lot from you. This is the same as a Hangman card. So it does feel like through the situation, even though you are self-sacrificing all these things, or they are, definitely feeling like, you know, the initiation that you've been putting out has, there's a lot of toll taken over here on you. So I do feel like, you know, maybe you're just been sitting the situation until you can figure out the perfect balance for the situation. This is talking about the powerful achievements that are usually, you know, born and fixated from the self-sacrifice. Spirit is saying just look around and see what needs to be done, right? Maybe you need to surrender something else to make more room for what you need to receive and what you need to achieve, okay? Because their rewards are great, right? And I feel like you know this, though, Scorpio, that the rewards that you could achieve from this are great. There's a great transformation, wisdom, and gratitude coming from the situation. So however it is, whatever the situation is, just remember it might be something that you can't 100% control the outcome, okay? But you know that this change needs to be done, okay? So moving towards the future, there will be this door that's opening. So continue to keep pushing hard for what you're going for. But I feel like there could be some frustration to the situation. The recent past, it shows that you were moving on. This could have been a couple of days ago. Maybe you just felt like it was, you know, I'm pounding on this too hard, knocking on this door too much. I'm putting out a lot of, like I said, a lot of energy, time, money, however, really stretching myself to the limit, let's put it that way, for this situation. So I just feel like you have kind of turned your back a little bit on the situation because, well, I tried to move the sticks, but it just feels like I keep dropping one, right? Can't move them all. The disruption that you're having from this situation, whatever aches, pains, and headaches that is causing this situation that you're trying to move towards will dissipate with the disruption in reverse. So you're definitely going to have a breakthrough with the situation. It's just going to be a little more time consuming than what you may have given it. Maybe you gave it a time limit and it hasn't, you know, it hasn't fallen through just yet. Okay, so let's grab another card underneath the present near future. I'm not going to worry about the past so much. Rest and rejuvenate. Just give yourself a little more time to meditate with the self-sacrifice card. Give yourself a little more relaxation. Maybe that'll help you pull through and make you feel more determined again. I just feel like when we push and we get frustrated, it does make us sometimes want to give up on the situation because we don't see it really pulling any weight the way we want it to pull weight, right? We don't see the doors opening. We don't see it coming through in the near future. You do have the base chakra, though, saying, I want this. And now you have more of this, I want this in the firm foundation of the situation as the troubles and frustration are dissipating. It's getting you more balanced. So you're finally finding the balance that you need within the root chakra, within the base chakra. So you're feeling like there is more vitality, there is more desire to get this done, and you're starting to see things actually working for your benefit. And you are definitely aware of the situation with the awareness. You will actually start becoming aware that it is pulling strings now. It is opening up. I just think that there was a perfect timing for the accelerated motion within the situation, and it just didn't seem to come to light. So with the moving forward, I'm only going to pull one card because the moving on is just showing how you're kind of turning your back on the situation, whether you really 100% did or felt like you should. I just feel like you're pulling back a little bit from it, not giving as much energy. Yeah, because it's emotionally draining. That's exactly what it is. With the King of Cups upside down, you're becoming emotional. You might even start feeling like you're wearing your heart on your sleeve a little bit because the frustration is so much there, right? Yeah, then you go into hangman mode. That's it. Thank you, Spirit. So that's how you got into hangman mode over here. And it does feel like you started pulling more strings again. So even where you felt like it was overwhelming you and you were pulling back a little bit, you were still giving everything you could in some ways, just not determined the way you were before. And that's just because you're saying, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm looking for the blessing with the rainbow, and I've given everything. And you might even feel like in the present, do you know what? Even though I'm not as determined as I was before and not pushing as hard as I was, I'm still giving a lot, right? I just feel like there's a tiredness, frustration, right? So with the sacrifice over here, Spirit says just rest and rejuvenate. You're going to need that time. Everything's going to be okay. You're going to have all the revelations that you need. You just need to relax a little bit. Yeah. It just feels like it's a little flawed for you. Because like I said, it feels like it's not balanced and it's not coming in the way you want it to. You could be definitely dealing with, could be a Pisces or a fire sign. Could be a Leo and Aries. Or a Sagittarius. I don't really feel Sag in this one as much as I do Aries and Leo. But definitely however it is, it just feels like it's very frustrating with the Queen of Wands upside down. You're getting frustrated. They're getting frustrated. However it is, maybe you guys are doing this together. Maybe it's a team effort. And, maybe you feel like you're giving everything and they're kind of backing up. Take it how it resonates, right? Because no matter what, though, you're still giving a lot. And even if it's them who's underdetermined where you feel like you're pushing all the energy in, just remember that they feel drained from the situation as well. And, Four of Wands. Yeah, the passion is just not, the frustration is leaving the passion empty. So you're just not as passionate about the situation because you don't see a good outcome from the situation anymore. So now it just feels like you're doing something that has no blessing. You feel like you're doing something that has no reward. If I keep continuing to keep pushing, I'm always at a crossroads. So it does feel like, though, by using your intuition and resting, and when you rest and you meditate and use this overall thinking and really getting down to the ideas of what's going on, you will find the way and a better solution, and you'll be able to solve the problem of how to get to what you want. Yeah, because right now you just feel like maybe I'm just going to say a waste of time. You don't see it lacks the luster that you once felt, but I still feel deeply that you feel deeply about the situation no matter what. Just because we feel like we want to give up or we want to do that doesn't mean we still don't feel deeply about the situation. It just means it makes it harder because you do have all the passion there. The loss of luster and lack of passionate wanting is just because we want something so bad that we feel like we can't reach out and grab it, or it's not meant to be. Put so much time and effort into something that doesn't seem to be going through the way we want it to. So there is going to be kind of a wishy-washy feeling, I do believe, Scorpio, about the situation, and how you're going to kind of over here just kind of toss the swords and give up, and try to escape. But there's still this passionate piece, I do believe, deep within yourself, even though you might not be as gung-ho about the situation, right? Gotta go. But it's still enough to push through. I love how it's dissipating. It's going away. You've broken the wall. You've thought about what you need to think about and how you're going to change and shift the situation to work in your favor. The King of Wands over here, I do feel like somebody is definitely dealing with fire sign. Doesn't really see it the way you see it, but you do see it. So you could say that the fire sign, the Pisces, whoever this is, they might even have a lot of fire in their chart, even if they're water sign. However, they don't really see it the way you're seeing it, and they feel like they're still frustrated. But I do feel like you feel that there's a little frustration anyways. Even though you know you're breaking through the walls, you're still a little frustrated as well. Because it didn't work exactly the way you wanted it, because it didn't feel like it was the perfect timing. Even though it's coming together, you're saying, you skipped a beat. I needed it this time. I wanted it done this time. So you still feel like there was a lot of wasted time. You're still feeling impatient about the situation with the Temperance upside down. You're saying, I'm still a little frustrated, even though I can see that it's going this way, but I'm still feeling a little impatient about the situation. Your vitality is doing much better, well, as it is coming together. You might even feel like this situation is giving you finally the money. You're finally feeling the proceeds coming through the situation, or the giving, however you want to see it. If it's a person that you are waiting for to come towards you to fix the situation, you're actually seeing them open up and actually finally give back what is needed, right? If it's money, the proceeds are coming in. It's just not the way you expected it to happen, because you needed it when it was supposed to be, what you believe was perfect timing for yourself and wanting it done. Just keep asserting the focus. So it shows that your energy is just going to keep focusing on the situation as you become more aware of the situation at hand, that it is actually giving you something that you want. It's actually coming forth. And yes, it's definitely traveling towards you. And if you have this fire sign that this Aries, I'm going with Aries at this time. But if you do have this person who is been holding back from you and you've been giving everything to the relationship, they're finally traveling towards you. And you can see them traveling towards you. Okay, if it's money and jobs and this potentials, you actually see it finally coming towards you the way you want it to come towards you. Take it how it resonates. But no matter what, you're traveling towards it as it's traveling towards you. So I do feel like you're walking through the desert over here, and as you're getting closer to it, it's moving towards you as well. So you guys are going to actually meet in the middle over here as it's finally bringing in what you need. So it feels more like the generosity of the universe, of the job, of the person, however, is finally coming through enough for you to feel like you're getting rewarded. Even if it's only small amounts, it's something. I just don't feel like it was, exactly what I really wanted. But at least this gives you a new beginning of how you can, yes, reflect on how to continue to keep going and keeping yourself balanced through the situation. So the more you become aware of the situation, the more you're going to gain more resolution to how you can solve the problem, or how you can make new things. So there's a lot of creativity also going on within the situation, where you're finding new ways to get through this. Okay. And you're going to be very balanced in the end, because it's going to end up balancing itself all out. Big happy changes, Spirit says. So make sure you do stay assertive. Okay, so making yourself assertive takes you to the wherever you need to be, right? Because it says you're ready. Some of you, it is romance. It doesn't have to be for everybody, but within the next few months, you're going to see this big, huge change. And then you can start asking others for help within the situation, whatever it might be, because the situation will improve. So you may also have others coming around you that you know that maybe they can help you get on the creative mode that you have, however your situation is. Okay, everybody's situation is a little bit different. I really do see a lot of money, career, but also love within the situation as well. And it does feel like maybe two of you are actually working together, maybe in a career field. I do feel that as well. And maybe it's also knocking the passion down away from the two of you as you're trying to juggle a certain situation together if it's coming to money, because then they have their own views and you have your own views, right? And so there's no coming together to balance that together as well. Okay, so until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.